What's going on, people? Hope you are all well. So another build vlog. So in this vlog, I'm actually doing a build for a client to replicate their awesome looking E30. So I've used a BMW 6 GT and then carried out matching mods to match their own E30. Let's keep watching. So we have another build in stock. This is actually a customer build. We was approached by the client over Instagram about replicating their cool E30. Obviously, unfortunately, we can't source an E30, so I've actually got a 6 GT, so it's a BMW 6 GT, fully licensed. Obviously, we can see the BMW badge, and the plan will be for this build is to lower it, do some matching BBS wheels to match the client's car, also a splitter around the front, and a spoiler for the rear, and some tinted rear lights. So obviously this is how the builds come as standard, obviously fully wrapped up. This is obviously a brand new car, and then we go through the process of unwrapping it, fitting the wheels to work out how low it can go, and then templating everything. So obviously I'm going to do a vlog of this build so you can see obviously how it's come out of the box in comparison to how the car will look when it's finished. And then before shipping, what I tend to do is dismantle the wheels so that it will still go back in the box. Obviously keep the seat removed and the steering wheel, so the customer will just be required to do some basic assembly, which is what would tend to happen when you get the car as standard anyway. We just put our modified touches on it. Let's keep following. So we can see we've got the rear end lowered now. We've got nice fitment just there. I didn't want to go too low, obviously, so it's still drivable. It's now a case of lowering the front, which I've worked out to be around about 25 to 30 mil. Rear has been dropped by around about 30 to 35 mil. So there's a little bit more drop on the rear compared to the front. Let's keep watching. So working more on the E30 replica using the 6 GT. As we saw, that obviously I had the rear lowered. I've now lowered the front, so we still have a little bit of clearance here. But when lowering kids' cars, this is just a note for people. What often happens is that when you lower it, obviously the turn-in, you'll find obstructions. So as we can see here, it does in fact hit this piece of trim, which is the back end of the headlight. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to get out my little Dremel and then just shave this section just so that it actually clears the wheel. It's not actually hitting by much, but it is enough that obviously when on full lock, you would hear it rotating. I've also got the headlights drying whilst being tinted. We can see with headlight tint, if anyone's used headlight tint before, it does leave little speckles, as we can see here. This will be rubbed down, and then the lights will be polished so that it will be a smooth tint. And also on the front, I have taken out the section here, which is the grills for the chroming, which I'm just waiting for the paint to dry now. So I'll be getting to work on smoothing out this section, and then there's a few more bits to do, just waiting for materials now for the splitter and for the spoiler, and then it's a case of tinting the rear lights, and then this car will be complete once the wheels are done. Let's keep following. So, cut out the spoiler parts for the E30 replica. So now it's a case of bending the side bits where required, and then measuring it all up, making sure that these are in line, and then getting it fitted, wrapped and fitted. Let's keep following. So the spoiler is on, as we can see. Just waiting for the glue to just fully cure before I add the curve in. So it'll be a case of just applying heat and then just curving it up slightly, just so it gives it that Evo look, which is the spoiler that is fitted to the client's E30. I love the way that this spoiler's actually turned out. It looks really nice, really subtle, and obviously goes with the flow of the car. So again, as mentioned, just waiting for the glue to dry. I've got the splitter templated cut out, so that's the case, and now I'm cutting that out fully, and then the splitter will be done. We can see again I've tinted the rear lights on the back, so I've left this section free of tint, and it looks so much cleaner. So yeah, keep following. So we've got the front part of the splitter on. Again, just a bit of tape just holding this in place here. Next bit is to get the lower splitter to shape. There won't be that much poke around, about 10mm, and then a bit of edging on it as well. And then this will all be fixed in, and then obviously this will then fix to the up underneath. So it looks so much better with just a flush edge. Just keep watching. And there we go, the splitter is now done. Obviously we've got the two pieces. This part I've obviously wrapped red to keep in tie with the car, and obviously glued in from behind. It obviously flows round and bends round the side of the bumper here, and the bottom piece is also fitted. This I actually painted black. So I actually love the subtlety of this, something that's just so simple but yet really effective. Just keep following. So we've got the wheel inserts back now. Exeter 3D printing have absolutely smashed it once again with doing the wheels. Again, here's who I go to for my wheel inserts, for anything that I need custom making. I go to him straight away. So with the GTR that I built, if you haven't seen the vlog, go and check it out, of Rocky's GTR replica. Me and him sat down and we actually worked out a few things that needed to be made. So with this car, had some BBS replicas done, and gone and done inserts as well, like the real deal, just with the Static Youth logo on the centers there. So again, we can see that he's absolutely done a phenomenal job. Painted them in gold, so I'm just waiting for the paint to dry now, and then I'll be putting separate bolts all the way around the outside for that extra bit of detail. Just keep watching. So the wheels are now on. As we can see, we've got BBS's replicas with the spin-on centers. Obviously underneath that is the nut. Take a little bit longer to fit these wheels, because obviously it's a completely different design that we haven't done before. We've actually put a spacer in behind the spokes. So trying to fix it all together was a bit tricky, but I absolutely love the way that these have turned out. So it's now a case of going around to clean the car. What I've actually found is a cleaning product by Auto Finesse, which is the Finale, the quick detailer. I've just done a bit on the bonnet, and we can see that just from plastic, it actually comes out really well in comparison to the sides. So yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to Auto Finesse. This is actually really good for kids' cars. So again, I recommend it, and I must admit I do love the smell of it. So I'm now going to go around, give the car a clean, obviously clean up the dishes. As we can see, they're not as shiny as what I would like them to be, just mainly due to with working on them. So yeah, keep watching. And that is this build vlog done. I hope you enjoyed seeing the content and the process of how we got the car as standard, and then obviously the final product once the Static Youth mods were added with the BBS wheels and obviously all the other bits and pieces. Big shout out to the Kids Car Store on Instagram. Go head over to their page and give them a follow and check out obviously the kids cars that are available. And again, another big shout out to Exeter 3D Print, and as you know, I use them to do my wheel inserts and any other bits and pieces that require to be custom made.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to keep up to date with all the videos that are being uploaded, and head over to our Facebook and Instagram pages to see a lot more content. Until next time, peace.